So I'm actually a little bit irritated because I have my holiday sweater on and I just saw in the viewfinder that you can't actually see a holiday sweater. And I'm irritated, but it's cute. It has a Christmas tree. It's on top of an old like orange station wagon. It's very adorable. I'm wearing it even though it's November because 10 Days of Thanks starts today and so does my Christmas line. And that's all very exciting and I'm irritated that you can't see my shirt. It's it's that. It's cute. That's all. I'm going to stop being irritated and going to tell you more about what it is that we're doing in just a minute. But before I do, hello, I am Mrs. Soap and Clay. Let's make stuff. How's it going, Sudsers? Welcome back to the channel. You are at Soap and Clay, where we make all the soapy things, and you are here for day 169 of 365 days of soap. It is day 1 of 10 Days of Thanks, and we are starting my Christmas soaps, and so I'm very, very excited for that. Now, with the Christmas soaps this year, we talked about it in one of the deep dives and talking about, what you should do for your holiday lines and whatnot this year. I decided to take my own advice, and so I am not going over the top with any designs this year. It's going to be winter themed, not Christmas themed, not Hanukkah themed, not Christmas tree themed, no theme themes. It's just winter themed. So it's still a theme. Anyway, and I wanted these bars to be very simple and beautiful and stand on their own with, of course, scents from the winter season. So I believe today we are starting out with the tree scent, which is a delightful blend of all things tree. And you can see my sort of design process and my ideas for the whole 4 bars. And of course, as we go through all of this, we'll talk about why I wanted to do the designs that, I did, in the video. So let's go there. Okay. Day 1 of 10 Days of Thanks is upon us. This is going to be a bad-ass 10 Days of Thanks season. I can just feel it in the air. You know what else is in the air right now? Rain and wind. But I'm going to make some winter soap. And I'm going to use frosted fir for the first of the winter soaps because it smells like a tree, but like a sugary tree. It actually ended up being a really good scent. Initially, when Brambleberry had accidentally sent me someone else's package, and again, I told them and they said, keep it. I'm not a thief. I didn't like it and I wanted it to go away. And then after smelling it in the January soaps for the 12 months of soap project, I decided that I quite liked it, like a lot. And so I decided to get some more and use them use the frosted fir for my holiday line for one of the soaps. Now, with the next 4 days, the next 4 soaps, no, I still think it's 4 days in a row. Yeah, anyway, the 4 soaps that I designed for my Christmas line, for my holiday line, I continue to do this, are meant to be winter themed, not Christmas themed. So they are all very simplistic in their design, but like actually simplistic, because I understand that all throughout 12 months of soap, I'm like, yeah, no, I want it to all be simple and great and grand, right? Ooh, that color's pretty. And I want to find the beauty in the simplicity. And then I ended up making some rather time-consuming soaps that were, not exactly what I would call simple. These ones are. And I love them. I had this idea to do this just because of the packaging that I use for my 4 packs of soaps. I use, well, it's a cookie box actually that is, I get from Paper Mart. And so it fits, I don't know, some number of cookies, whatever. Anyway, 4 bars of soap can perfectly fit right next to each other in this box. And so I had this idea of doing this design, same design, all 4 soaps. And then if you put them in the box the right way, they form a pattern within the 4 soaps too. I guess you'll see exactly what I'm talking about at the 4th soap because I will do it for you. But as it stands right now, I just have this one guy. I mean, obviously at this exact moment as I'm laying down this recording, all of them are done. So I know it worked. But, you know, past me here doing this video or making the soap so it can cure up and be ready to be released, I just had the one as I was recording this. So I couldn't do any of that. Anyway, 10 days of soap, guys. 10 days of thanks. It's exciting. And for those of you who are subscribed to the newsletter, you have already seen the entire holiday line, so you know what all these guys look like in the end. So that's freaking epic. I love that for all of us. I'm doing it different this year for 10 days of thanks with the preferred sudsers, because every year I give away 10 gift sets each day for 10 days, right? So 10 different things, 10 different days, and every day you get to try for a new freebie. But the problem that I think a lot of sudsers were experiencing was they would participate in all of that, and then they would still have to come back for Small Business Saturday because typically that's when I launch my holiday shop and pick up everything there with the great Small Business Saturday 40% off, deal. And this year, just because everything's crazy with shipping and all the jazz and inventory problems and everything, I decided to go ahead and maybe make everyone's life easier by releasing to the preferred sudsers the coupon code and special access to the holiday shop. And I thought that would work better for all of us involved, so we can do the participating in the 10 days of thanks and getting the free item, but also getting all of your Christmas shopping out of the way in the same order, so you don't have to keep coming back except for to try to snag your freebie. It all made sense. I think it's going to be great. I don't know. It's happening today, so we'll find out in a few hours, I guess. That coupon code will be dropping at 4 o'clock this afternoon, Pacific Standard Time, West Coast time, my time. Anyway, so 2-color bar with this. Very, very simple. Simple in design, simple in all of the things. The scent is lovely. All the jazz. Let's go pour this so you can see kind of what design I'm going with and why I measured off just a little bit of this green to be used later in the pour. So let's go check out said pour and, I don't know, see where I put it. Okay, so soap mold will be set up on an angle. And I'm going to pour all of this green in. So there's like a green triangle at the bottom of the bar, right? And then all the white goes up. Oh, God. Okay. So I'm a disaster. I make messes. My name is Mrs. Soap and Clay, which I think means disaster that makes message. Message. Wow. Anyway, that will stay and solidify a little bit. But because it's me, it's not going to solidify much because I am impatient. And I'm just going to pour right over it, really, because I don't like waiting for things. And that white is going to go in, and then I'm going to figure out some sort of green swirly swirl further up the bar in some way. I haven't exactly decided how I'm going to do it. I just know that I'm going to do it. And that's it. That's the whole thing. And likely through all 4 of these bars, I'm pretty sure I do it a different way each time, just to play with it and see. I don't know. We're going to check it out. And true to form, I do not wait any amount of time at all to put anything onto the layer because I'm impatient. But if you do a wall pour here and you just let the bulk of the batter just kind of slide down the wall itself, and you get a good enough, see, that's beautiful. Then it starts to, the batter that's on the wall kind of breaks the plane for the batter that you're continuing to pour out of your Pyrex, and so it doesn't damage the layer below. There's also that. And then you just take your spatula to the side and, scrape it all down. And everything's clean and perfect and good to go. This is my thinking. Yes, these soaps are not at all Christmassy this year. But don't worry. Don't you worry. If you really wanted some Christmassy themed soaps this year, let's see. Let's look at the schedule. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 really, really Christmassy soaps coming up that are not mine. They are for wholesale accounts. Okay, so I'm just taking my whisk there and moving it around in the batch. Okay, cool. Let's see how that works out in the cut. Awesome. Yeah, I have 5 soaps from my wholesale accounts that are very Christmassy this year. Well, 3 of them are for sure Christmassy. 2 of them are, Christmassy-esque, whatever. But I tried telling my wholesale accounts this year that they should not do that, and they opted to go Christmas themed, and that's great. And that is completely their prerogative, and their lines will do wonderfully as well, because it's soap. Everybody needs it. Wholesale accounts get to make their own decisions. You guys remember when I was going on a little mini rant about a wholesale account, about getting messages from like a number of wholesale accounts, like I think at least 3, while I was walking from the pontoon to the soap shop to film, wanting a holiday order, which was well past the cutoff. It was like November, like the beginning of November, and they knew that. And I'm just like, what are you doing? This is crazy. And I'm just, mini rant to you. No big deal. Whatever. I also said in that video that, of course, I'm going to fill it and do everything in my power to make sure my wholesale accounts are happy. I got someone freaking commenting on that, like essentially telling me I was talking shit about my wholesale accounts and that they hope that my wholesale accounts have a sense of humor. And I'm like, well, obviously they have a better sense of humor than you do, because I literally told them that I was going to be putting them on blast in a video, and they laughed. A, because I don't know how to put anybody on blast, and so it's just a funny thing. 2, because yeah, they do have a sense of humor. And what would actually have been inappropriate in that was if I would have, I don't know, maybe named names, but I wouldn't have done that. Anyway, wholesale account soaps are going to be very Christmassy. And I told them too that they should not do super Christmassy themed things this year, and they opted to do so anyway. And they wanted to, and that's great, because ultimately that made it nice for me, because as I was deciding this year to stay away from Christmas specific whatevers, just in case, because we don't know what shipping is going to do, we don't know what shopping is going to do, we just don't know this year. Just in case I had to sit on things for after Christmas, I wanted something that could still be sold in January. But I found myself missing not being able to make a really over-the-top, like, Christmas-themed thing this year. So I got to for them, which is freaking cool. Okay, day 2 and on to the cut. And I would like to tell you right now, that beautiful green that you see how gorgeous that is? Got a little flecks of blue in it, but mostly green. In Cure, that went more blue than green. So it looks more like a Twilight from Mad Mica than whatever base green I used for this. But for now, it's a beautiful green. Isn't that lovely? It went more blue. But that's okay. That's completely fine. We like blue in the wintertime too. And blue trees mean it's a flocked tree, right? And that totally works. Also, little swirly swirl bits there. Cute, right? So that's one way to do it. As I said, I'm pretty sure I did 3 different ways of making little swirly swirls. That kind of looks like a bird. like a bird in the tree or in the sky going to the... You get it. That was cute. Soap Rorschach is one of my most favorite things to do in the world. Holy crap, guys. We're making Christmas soaps. I'm dying. Okay, stop calling them Christmas soaps. What are you doing? I can't get it out of my head. I really can't. I can't get it out of the way that I talk about things. Even though I don't ever market things specifically for Christmas. I always market for holiday. Yeah, that's some cool glycerin rivers sort of around those swirly swirls with that one. I'm here for that. But I never market anything specifically Christmas, but I always call this season Christmas. I guess because I celebrate Santa. Christmas. That's Christmas. But holiday. It's the holiday line, which actually makes more sense in all of the world because there are like 100,000 million different holidays that are being celebrated during this time of the year, right? Like, there are a lot. I think this is the month of all of them. And that's really awesome. But, you know, I have a Christmas tree and I like Santa, so that's kind of how I know the season. But yeah, these are actually really good. The scent, as I said, that frosted fir, it's basically a babe. I mean, it really is. It doesn't accelerate or do any weird ricing like I'm used to with most tree scents. It doesn't discolor, except, oh, that's so beautiful. That's some good detail work. That's lovely. That's so nice. It's not supposed to discolor. I don't know why it went blue. I don't know. I mean, it's still green, but it's more blue than green, if that makes sense. That probably doesn't make sense. It's not as green as this is the point, when it was all said and done and cured. I don't know. Go onto the website and check it out. You guys have access. If you're on the newsletter, you have access to the entire holiday line. So you can go check out the photography and see what I mean. It's definitely not as green as this. But that is beautiful. And it's very simple. And it smells delightful. And it's something that can be sold in January, which is definitely what I was going for this year. So, yay! So far, so good. And those are really pretty. I'm into that. That's day 169, the first holiday soap of the season. And on the first day of 10 Days of Thanks. Everything is so wild. And there it is, the first holiday soap, and I think it is stunning. I'm very excited to be releasing this entire line, which we will be doing so very, very soon. Actually, at the end of 10 Days of Thanks. Speaking of 10 Days of Thanks, that coupon code will be dropping at 4 p.m. today, Pacific Standard Time. That's why this video is going out earlier than normal, and all videos this week, well, for the next 10 days, will be as well. And so, if you have not subscribed to the newsletter, go do the thing, wait for that newsletter to drop. You will find out what the big freebie is today, and, you know, may the odds be ever in your favor. For those of you who have subscribed to the newsletter, thank you. You are amazing. For those of you who have subscribed to the channel, thank you. You are amazing. You are my Sudsers, be it Preferred, OG, YouTube, and my Sudser family is everything to me. So that's really literally the point of 10 Days of Thanks, is to thank you, the peoples who have supported this crazy soapy journey for 10 days with some epic giveaways. I hope you guys had a lot of fun today. I will see you guys all again tomorrow for another round of 10 Days of Thanks and another round of soapy fun. Bye.